Next question is from Bill Cooper. We have some pH questions coming. Bill Cooper, is Bill Cooper the guy that that stole a whole bunch of money and then took a plane, lives in the Pacific Northwest, then jumped out of the plane and disappeared into the forest? And he's still on the loose? Or is that DB Cooper? Or is DB Cooper somebody from Mad Men? DB Cooper. It is DB Cooper, baby. And do you know what DB stands for? It stands for Dat Boy. It's Dat Boy Cooper. Anyways, don't get me started. Bill Cooper on Instagram. Hey, Adam, I have a issue that seems to be with all my brews. Today I brewed a Czech Pils with a total of 6 ounces of hops, Saaz hops, in a 5-gallon batch. That is the equivalent of roughly 2.3 pounds of hops in 1 barrel. Okay, that'll be we're going to use that as we go. Mash pH 5.3, sparge pH 5.48, pre-boil 5.36, end of boil 5.48 exclamation points. I'm gonna have to come back to that. It happens almost every brew where my post-boil pH is a lot higher than my pre-boil. I have calibrated my Milwaukee meter before brew day and even redid it post-boil measurement. Why is my pH not dropping during boil? He's talking about brewing on the homebrew side. I usually ask just because it's a scale thing, but he did say 5-gallon batch earlier, so I just wasn't listening. This particular beer is at day 11 of fermentation and final gravity has been reached. pH is at 4.51, which is great. No dry hop. Dual calibrated Milwaukee MW 102 meter calibrated before every brew day. Thank you very much. Just kegged a West Coast IPA that finished at 4.4. So great. Yeah, sometimes I ask for additional notes. So here's the deal. First of all, your beer is coming out good. End of the day, your beer is good. Your final pH numbers, which are important, are in the right range. You're in the food safety range. You're maybe, you're probably within plus or minus, 100 there on something. But, 4 or 5 is kind of where we want to be for food safety, 4 or 5 and under. So, all that stuff is good. But there's a strange thing happening where, everything, your pre-boil is 5.36. You would probably expect that to go down to 5.15, or 5.2, 5.25, something like that. But it's higher at the end of the boil. So let's speculate on this a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. I know that when I dry hop a beer, if I dry hop a beer at a pound per barrel, that I can expect to raise the pH of that beer by 1/10. Okay. So when I was looking at that Saaz hop edition, the 6 ounces and the 5 gallons, I'm like, I need to size that all up to barrels because that's basically how my brain thinks in beer right now. And then when I saw that it was almost 2.5, closer to 2.5 pounds per barrel than not, that got me thinking. All right. So, let's just say for argument's sake that you got your 10th point drop. You actually got it. You probably got it in your pre-boil. Pardon me. You probably got that in your boil. So if you had not hopped that beer, your pH may have gone from like 5.36 down to like 5.26, right? Maybe 5.2. But you added almost 2.5 pounds of hops. And we know that on the dry hopping side, when you add for every roughly pound that you add of hops, you're going to get that 10th increase. Maybe that's what's pushing that pH number back up again, right? So first of all, if you're concerned, first of all, if you enjoy the beer, keep doing what you're doing. Second of all, if you want to try to test this out, think about it. Do this on a beer where there is really just a very small a really small bittering addition. You use something really high alpha acid. You use a minimal amount to make the 20 IBU you need for the beer. And then see if you still have all that, jump. Oh, Bill, is this? Oh, this is you, Villanova. All right. So it must be you. My sauce was only 2.4. Yeah, dude. I was running some Hallertau that was like 1.8, and you just have to use so much, right? But you want that character though, right? I mean, you want that character. So that's my hunch on this, dude. First of all, good on you for measuring all the way through the process. Good on you for measuring and calibrating, right? The other thing I didn't mention, which I don't think is an issue, but also make sure that you're taking your pH readings at the temperature that your pH probe is set for. But that's just the thought process portion of it. I'm sure with all the other stuff you're doing, you're doing that. But yeah, I think that's what's happening. I think you had so much grain matter going in. I think you had so much hop going in that I was pushing your pH back up. So anyways, that's my gut on it, buddy. I would be interested for you to keep me in the loop on this. I'd be interested for you to keep me in the loop on this if you were to test something out and see that that's actually what's happening. So, no, Bill Nova, thank you. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.